that's exactly what I did. I changed my mind. I'm gonna change this head. I'm not really happy with it. So what I'm gonna do is, since I'm not using it for this one, I'm not gonna take it apart. I'm just gonna save it for a turtle. I'm not a turtle, a frog. So I'm not gonna frog them. I'm just gonna save it for. Let me move this camera further over to me. Okay, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I just got to working on something, so that's why all this yarn spread it all over the place. So I'm gonna snap this because I want to use it for something else. So we're gonna use it for a frog later on. But I'm gonna try and turn it into like more of like a square or box, um, almost like a cube type head. So that's what I'm gonna go for this time. I had to move them over some so I can see y'all. Let me get me some more yarn out of here. And I got extra yarn so I can play around and make mistakes and stuff. But I don't want to frog it because it's going to look a little frilly from frogging. So I'm trying to keep the texture of the yarn as close to what it is, since this is a custom. So now what I'm going to do, instead of making a magic circle, I'm going to do I'm going to, I don't know what I thought I was doing. I'm going to do a slip knot, and we're going to chain about five, because that's going to be as close as I can get to, like, um, the as small as I need the square. So one, two, three, four, five. Okay. So to do this, to turn it into a square, we're gonna skip that first chain. And we're gonna put two stitches in the second chain. I'm gonna put a safety pin. Okay, safety pin. One, two, and then I'm gonna put four down here. One, two, three, four. All right. So this should be one. Trying to make sure I get all my spots. One. I think this is the second one too. And put two right here. I needed to open up a little bit. Put two here. Okay. Okay. I think I'm supposed to skip this part right here, this stitch. I mean, not put two stitches here, or am I? I'm trying to remember. I think I'm supposed to put two in the corner, like this next stitch right here. Okay. One, two, one, two, one, one. I should have had the little diagram open. One, two. I am making a head to my turtle. One, two, double, and put one here. I want him to have like a more like a box head, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'll put two here. One here, two, three, four, two here, one, two, one, two, one, two, three, four, double. Is that right? That don't look right. Let's just go and put two here. I think I might have messed something up, but I don't think I'm supposed to have a stitch right here. It just didn't look right though. I'm just gonna go ahead and put two there. two here. Look at my screen time now. Hi, Hera, Hera Umday. Need some more yarn. I think what's gonna happen is I'm going to, I don't know yet. I think I'm not putting in as many stitches I'm supposed to. I'm gonna end up putting two and two in one spot. I need to look up the diagram for our oval. To be honest, I think I'm supposed to be increasing twice. Let's put two here. Put two here. And here. Or should I put two here? I'm trying to flatten the head back out. Squeeze mom and many stitches in the corner. This is the way it's supposed to look. That's what I was going for right there. I don't know how it got off. Now I'm trying to figure out if this is my starter stitch. It went in there nicely. me see how many stitches I got. Oh, I'm getting annoyed. I think I'm just gonna stop making it so complicated because I wanted the head to look a certain way, but it just keep annoying me because it's not turning out the way I want it to. So I'm just gonna go for round and then just put his head on there a certain way, on the thing a certain way. So I'm just gonna do it in a round. I'm not gonna worry about it. And I don't want to deal with that square down there. I mean, deal with that, so I'm just gonna cut it off. And I gotta get this done by the day, because that's what I wanted to have it done. Give it plenty of time to do student and whatever it's gonna do when it gets shipped, because it is like close to Christmas. So that's what I'm gonna do. Need to be closed tighter. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And I know how to get the next stiff because that was my concern, was putting it on there and it leaned forward. So I know what I need to do. One double, one double, one double. We getting some freezing rain today, y'all. So our weather conditions are a little wild. Come on, Peter. two, double trouble, one, 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 two, three, double trouble, one, two, three, double trouble, one, wait, one, two, three, double trouble. I felt like I only said one, two, one, two, three, double trouble, 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 one, two, three, double trouble. And I think I did. I did some back there. I did. All right. What did I miss up there? One, two, three, double. I see that double. One, two, three, double. One, two, three, double. One, two, three, double. One, two, three, double. Three, double. One, two, three. All right. That's why I missed the one, two, three. Should have been the double right here. Double. Double. One, two, three, double trouble. some more yarn. Okay, before I move on, I need to make sure is that fine. We're gonna do one more increase, and then we're gonna start our single crochet round. One, two, three, four. This should be double. One, two, four, double. One, two, three, four. Yep. And I'm fine with this size. And I might get on after this round, decide it's too big. Yeah, because I'm doing no increases, and I think I would like for his head to be a little bit. We're gonna frog this row and frog the last row. It's a little too big for me because it hasn't started curving yet. It should be my last time frogging. I talk less when I have music in my ears. And then plus I'm not doing anything extra tonight, so I'm just making a ball. I need to be done with him by tomorrow. I said today, but I'm not time on it. Need some more yarn. Hi, Bootsy. Thank you, Brian. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Sounds like someone of color sending me that compliment. I like that. That means we see each other. I appreciate that. I'm a little distracted like 50 different ways right now. I'm reading that screen for comments, I'm listening to music, and I'm trying to keep up with this plus your head. And then I'm trying to keep up with my screen time now. So my thought processes are a little delayed. Um, Straighten it up a little. Well, I like for mine to be in verse. It's more natural for me to like crochet with it in verse instead of on the outside. I haven't decided how tall I'm gonna make his head yet, but we just going until it feels right. I hope y'all are staying warm. We getting some rain, a lot of rain here, and it's supposed to turn into freezing rain, or it's supposed to freeze on the roads overnight. So I'm trying to get my neck some ease. Ooh, my shoulder acting up because it's so cold. His legs slowing me down a little bit. Let me see if I can move him this way. No, can't really see the comments that way. Let me see. Let me turn it this way. That'll work. Now let me move. That's better. Because the yarn was rubbing up against the legs and it was slowing down my process. It drives me nuts. Like I have a very I'm very sensitive to like roughness or smooth stuff. And so It feels a lot better. I can tell when the yarn is rubbing up against itself or rubbing up against something smooth or rough. Like my spidey senses goes off. Let's see. Probably go about 5 more rows. See if I can keep up with 5. And I do not like counting, so I do a slip stitch and join method, and it doesn't bother me that it kind of raises the stitches up. I just put those stitches in the back of the head usually, or the body or something. It's almost like having a seam to me, so it doesn't really bother me. And I don't like just readily put the seams where people can see them anyway. Like on here, the seams for the legs are at the bottom for if you can see them. Where I did the join, it's more so at the bottom, so you can't really see it anyway. And you can't really see the seam in the red. I'm at the crochet and join in the red, so my arm getting tired. I need to feel like I'm in a concert, trying to get my shoulder to chill. Okay, it's hi Gloria. I'm trying to get my arm to act right, y'all. My shoulder to act right. I mean, make sure this screen not going off. And it did. So that's one. My arm not good. I'm just gonna have to slow down a little bit. Mm, need some more yarn. I might not go in the house about midnight. Okay, that's row number two. I'm counting out my last 5 rows. Just in case y'all like that, it's not row number two. It isn't. I promise I can count. Depending on how tall this is when I get through with this row, I might just do one more row. I don't want to make them too big, give them too big of a head. It's starting to look kind of big. Slow down. I have a pinched nerve in my shoulder, so it's just tonight. It's just like nope, you overworked me, so I need to slow down. And I have arthritis in my neck, so uh, I'm trying to figure out a way I can hold my arm so it'll stop singing. It's alright, because I'm going to get off at 10 so I can relax more and do it in my lap. So this, I'm still going to go to 5. This is number 3. I'm going to go to 5 and then I'm going to decrease. Hi, Bets. I'm gonna do like a dramatic decrease though. And count the stitches first. I forgot how many stitches I had. I'm gonna count the last row of fives. I don't want it to do a gradual decrease. I want it to like do a dramatic decrease. So I'm gonna decrease by 2 stitches on the after the fifth row. Mm. 'It's just a piece of red yarn, red blanket yarn. I'm gonna leave it. 4. So that's the fourth row. One more row, and then do a decrease. Wish I can put some more cushion in this seat. Maybe that'll help. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn wrapped around his tail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm gonna need some more yarn. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. But it sound like it's 40. Okay. So what I want to do is do a mm, I need to open up this stitch more because I'm going to decrease all the stitches. Or do I want to do, so I just need to do 8 decreases. So let me see. If I did 16 here, here I go overthinking stuff. 8, 8. Mm, let's just do what I was gonna do. It's just easier that way. Yeah, I got about 30 minutes left. My toes are doing an invisible decrease. Okay, this is going to be about 20 stitches. So since I am doing a I did increments of 8, I'm going to go in the next row and try to get those extra 4 stitches down. Oh, I like that. Hmm. So when I get to working, I'm gonna try to figure out how to get his face to cave in like that. So I like that. All right. So anyway, cause that's gonna be his face area right here. So this should be 20 stitches. So I need to get it down to 16. So I need to decrease it by 4 stitches. So what we're gonna do is do let's see if I do 3 decrease. So that's gonna be 3 decrease, 3 decrease, 3 decrease. Let me see. I need to do it on here. 3 decrease. 1, 2, 3 decrease. 1, 2, 3 decrease. 1, 2, 3 decrease. I think that'll work. 3 decrease. Should give me back to 16. One, 2, 3 decrease. We only need to do a fourth decrease 4 times. 1, 1, 2, 3 decrease. That is 2. This should be 8 stitches. Okay. 1, 2, 3 decrease. It's 3. 1, 2, 3 decrease. And we're back at 16 where I need it to be. Now let me get some fiber fill and start stuffing. I love the way it keeps forming in that face like I want it to. I'm gonna put safety pins right here so I can mark that area. So that's why I'm gonna put his eyes at. So I'm gonna take yarn and take some of that green yarn and put it back. It'd probably be nice if I just let me see. I'm gonna shake it up while I'm going. And um I'm gonna make his eyes, hand make his eyes. So it needs some more at the bottom. So I'm gonna focus the yarn towards the back and at the top of the head and maybe in the nose area. That way when I press down, it's still loose in this area. And I'm just trying to make sure that it's firm in all the other areas where I want it to be. So I'm gonna purposely put the yarn where I want it to be. Keep that right there. It feels like it could go for just a little bit more in the other areas. So I'm gonna put still focusing back here. Sit over there. Focus it in the nose and at the top of the head. Nose. Back to the head. Okay. So what I want to do right now, I think I want to go ahead and try to get put this in some so that I know exactly where to stuff it at. So let me um I'm gonna try and make sure I take off enough yarn to finish the head with. I think this should be enough to crochet it close with. If not, it'll be fine. Alright, so I need a long tapestry needle. might be over there in that pile that I took out of here. I have a long tapestry needle sitting on over here on this table. There you go. There you go. I don't feel like constantly snapping with my hand. All right, so I'm gonna come up from the back, and I think the good spot is right here, and right here is where I want to. So I'm gonna come from the back, make sure I go in that one spot that I was saying was the spot I wanted it in. Not too short back there. Come on, Peter. All right, so to keep people from seeing that I did this, I am going to go back through here, and I still want to go back to through the back area. Come on, it's close to this opening. No, do I want to go right there? I don't want to go in the same hole. Come on, let's go down. Yeah, that's where I wanted to go. So, okay, so trying to make sure I'm not. And then I don't have to go all the way in if I don't want to either, because I think that's um I think that's good. I think that's good. And I don't want to like you know make sure I don't pull this in too tight either. So that way when they see this back part, which I can bring it up a little bit more. You're not gonna really be able to tell it as much as you will up here. So I'm thinking I was gonna go down a little bit more and do this, but I think I'm okay with that. I think I want to stop right there and then go on this side, and then kind of go in between here maybe, and then bring in the nose a little bit more. So we're gonna come up through here. I think this is where I want to come through. That matches in that area. So we're gonna go from the back again. Where you at? Where you at? We wanna go up through here. Wait, no, no, no. We want to go from over here. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, I said right here. Did I say right here? Trying to make sure I get in the same spot. I think this is the spot right there. Where are you? Nope, not right there. I think that's where I got it at. Yeah, pause mine. Yeah. I went back through there. Don't pull it. Try not to pull it too tight. That's why I was trying to stuff it tight back there so it wouldn't like do all that. Let me put some more fiber back there so it'll stop caving in. I'm gonna put some mm, if you want like it to be stiffer in a certain area, you're gonna use yarn instead of fiber fill. So we're gonna use fiber fill back there in that area so that it could stop caving in. So I'm gonna kind of go in behind here. It's bothering me. Yeah, I got about 2 minutes left. So I use this to firm up some spots because I'm not like in the way that that part is caving in like that. This will keep it from caving in too far. And I need to find another spot to go into as well. So it should do less caving in now. It's more firm in the back. I still need something right here. I need to put some more yarn right there too. What I should have did in the first place. Thank you, Mama. Mawa. All right, so now I'm fine with that. So I think I'm gonna go over here and try to see if I can get this to cave. I'm gonna go down and then go up. Let me try that because I really want this to come down without having to go back there, back to the back. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. Okay, so now I'm gonna come back up through here, and I want to go back into like the nose area and kind of just pinch the nose a little bit. So I'm not gonna let me see how I want to do it. trying not to overthink it, because I will. Oh, look, it got hooked to something. I really could move those safety pins now. And I'm not gonna pull this too tight. I'm just trying to define the nose a little bit more. And I think, do I have it at the bottom? I think that's, yeah, I think that'll work. Now I gotta try to wiggle it back until I'm probably gonna have to go over the surface to get it back. Didn't pull it out. Okay, that'll work for me. I don't need to. I'm trying not to touch it anymore. I just have to make my way back to where I have that knotted. See if I can bring it over to another area so that I'm not caving it in even more, because it's still caved in and it's bothering me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, because I think I already tied a knot with this yarn. So I'm gonna push this in and take this to a different spot. Take that, I'm gonna slip knot it somewhere else, and then yeah, I'm gonna try and tuck this under here. Trying to take it back in the spot I just came. Just on the spot that's tailing off on me. What's a defect? You know, what's a defect when you're doing, handmade? Hey, so it'll be fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a slip knot right here. I'm not gonna even try to travel this like I thought I was. I'm using a smaller hook so I can make sure it gets really, really tight in there. I'm still gonna try and see if I can bring it to this spot though. And then this feels like it's a little light up in here too. Yeah, I got about 3 minutes left. So after I put this in here, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. And I usually break this off, but I need some stuffing up in that area, so I'm just gonna, and I need it kind of firm. So like I said earlier, yarn makes it firmer. Hey, how you doing, friend? I'm trying to see if I can bring it back down this way. How are you doing? Oh, come on. That's good. Hey, Mary. After I finish putting this in, y'all, I'm gonna get off. My shoulder won't let me crochet anymore. It's like screaming. So I probably should not test it. Because if I do, it's gonna give me a migraine. And it's raining outside like a lot. You too. Have a good night. Well, when I get off, I'm singing this song. I'm gonna get my mic and I'm gonna sing a song. Because I'm trying to keep from singing it right now. This how serious I am about. I crocheted this head. I'm working on this. This is a stash jar, and I crocheted this head on live. I just gotta finish doing like the extra stuff to it and close it up. I'm gonna have a crochet. I'm in a karaoke session real quick first though. Okay. And what I was trying to do is get this indent out the back of his head, but I can live with that. I can live with it. So I don't know if I want to go a little bit. If I want to go a little bit and squeeze it a little bit, that'll help some. So I'm working on a stash jar, custom stash jar. I'm gonna lay them down for y'all. I gotta finish his arms, and this is his head. I'm gonna give him a little neck, but I kind of want. I'm gonna make the neck come up to here to kind of look like he's stretching his neck out of his shell more. And then I'm gonna put his arms kind of like across his stomach. Um, but yeah, that's where I'm going with it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm trying to see if I can catch up with it on my end. I'm so proud. And I freehand him, so this is no one else's pattern. This is like my freehand. So yeah, let me get off of here so I can relax my shoulders and finish working on him. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys back here on next uh, Sunday and Monday at 8 p.m. Central. And so yeah, I of course I have him posted on the feed soon because I will be done with him soon. Cause I want to be done with him by tomorrow so that she'll get it in time for Christmas. So yeah, thank y'all so much. Catch you guys later. sorry if that's making a lot of racket.